Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the Big Bang Theory. This is the 12th episode of the 5th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, this is available for free in the link in the description below. Just clicking it, put the password in, and enjoy. So last episode was an interesting one. It's basically somebody from Leonard's past coming and apologising for the bullying that undertook, obviously, with them two when he was younger in high school. Now, interestingly, in that episode, Penny realised that she was a previous bully in high school herself. She always thought that everybody was having banter, do you know what I mean? And everybody was in it and having a good time. But she realised that actually some of her actions was not necessarily, you know, the best, and it wasn't always a two-way street. And he was actually picking on people, and she was going around, she was giving people phone calls, she was apologising. Nobody really wanted to kind of like listen to it, but at least she was doing the right thing. Like this guy that actually, you know, called Leonard, asked could they meet up, and you know, he come, you speaking to him, he had an idea. He wanted to propose that him and Leonard kind of go into business with each other, because he wanted to make all movies that was released in 3D. I was saying that that kind of pretty much happens now in modern day 2024, but back then, obviously, when this was released, it might not have been a thing. Leonard obviously was hesitant and reluctant because of how he was treated in the past, and it was Sheldon that stood up for Leonard, basically just laid down all the things that actually happened to him in the past, said that he's you know, a bad friend, he's a bully, and obviously he's really hurt Leonard's feelings. He's come in and apologised. Leonard's accepted it. He stayed on his couch. He's woke up in the morning, totally forgot everything that he said, still calling him names, and then obviously Leonard stood up to him again. He's pushed him. Guy's a massive unit, didn't actually move, and it led with you know, ended basically with Leonard and Sheldon running away from their own apartment, scared of what this guy might do to him. But you got to say big up and fair play to them for actually standing the ground, saying it how it is, and obviously like, relaying their feelings across. So fair play to him there. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Empty box, if you'd like to examine it.
Yep, I see nothing in this box but a wasted childhood.
Completely ordinary cylinder, if you'd like to examine it.
Ordinary, yet I sense it is dripping with magical potential.
Empty box, empty cylinder, and ooh, voila.
There's a seat on the Hogwarts Express with your name on it.
I mean, magic is so
This is
impressive.
how you're going to entertain your little cousin and his friends? By lying to them? We poison the critical thinking faculties of children by telling them that rabbits come out of hats. Then we create adults who believe in astrology and homeopathy, and that Ryan Reynolds was a better choice for Green Lantern than lovable rogue Nathan Fillion.
Natural to be a little cranky when you have a quarter in your ear.
Coins lodged in body parts is not a source of amusement. When I was 5, Billy Sparks put a Mexican peso up my nose. Takes me 45 minutes to get through airport security.
Yeah, I'll be consistent, mate. I've always said it, and I literally always will. Magic is an impressive skill, and it's not deceiving kids, because a kid will know. Well, I think the majority of people know that magic's not real. But what it is it's a skilled craft, and somebody's put effort into something of illusion. You know what I mean? Everybody knows that magic is obviously somebody doing a trick that gets your eyes going. You try and figure it out. It's the, how did they do that? That's more impressive. You know what I mean? Like, it's a sleight of hand. And again, look, he had the box, he had the shoot or whatever, and he pulled out the fish. I think he's really good. I think it's impressive. It's not lying to kids. It's actually entertaining them. It's getting the mind going. It's getting them questioning. How did this happen? What's going on there? Maybe I should try. It's engaging, and I think magic's great.
Ooh, look who's out on a date. Pasadena's favorite power couple, Shamey.
Our relationship agreement specifies that the second Thursday of every month, or the third Thursday in a month with 5 Thursdays, is date night. How was your day?
Superb. This morning, I made a palindrome with my alphabets. A nice hat, Bob to Haken.
I have a bit of good news myself. My most recent paper on how cooperative long-term potentiation can map memory sequences and dendritic branches made the cover of Neuron.
Oh, speaking of good news, somebody
Just glossed
hit
over it.
100 Twitter followers.
And I'm the sole author on a paper being published in a distinguished journal that may change the course of my field. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go wash up.
Okay, Amy just told you some exciting news and you acted like it was no big deal.
Oh, I see why you're confused. No, her news sounded important, but what you're forgetting is it was an achievement in the field of biology. That's all about yucky, squishy things.
She's upset. You're her boyfriend. You have to at least try to be excited by the things she's excited by.
What if they simply don't excite me?
Well, just smile and think about koalas.
The thing is, though, she's not wrong. She's had this similar conversation with him before when he had to go and apologise to Leonard when he was designing the app, and it was basically just smile and say, yeah, it was really, really good, and he give her a wink at the end. Do you know what I mean? Like, put a false front on, but at the end of the day, it is so annoying when somebody only basically cares about themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes somebody will show you something on the phone or whatever, and they'll be fuming if you glance away for 1 second, but like if you tell them the best news that you've had in a couple of months or whatever is yeah, and just get back onto what, like, no interest at all. When they're telling you something, they want absolute hardcore pinpoint precision attention, and when you're telling them something, they're just not bothered. Look away, look at my, like, switch the conversation. And do you know what I mean? That's what he's done there, and it's selfish. And even though he's not, you know, caring about the field that she's working in, she does, so he should care what she thinks. You know what I mean?
A lot of magic stuff.
Yeah, started when I was a teenager. Thought I could show a girl a few tricks and invite her up to my bedroom to see the rest of the act. Oh, look what my mom made us for the act.
Has she tried on the vest yet?
I just gave it to her!
I hope it fits. She has a tricky figure. She's short and stacked like me.
Not stacked like you, Ma. She never steps on hers!
But I'm not that comfortable with little kids.
Yeah, well, that's because you haven't been around them much. This is good practice. I mean, you are gonna be a mom someday, right?
Yeah, sure.
The dove pan. You let everyone see the pan is empty, but there's a secret compartment in the lid. And then you open it and produce a live...
So she don't want kids? Interesting.
Oh, a little Red Dead Redemption, huh?
A rough night. Thought I'd go for a walk and clear my head. Now, I think I'll just go in this saloon and drink my troubles away. Hard as this may be to believe, it's possible that I'm not boyfriend material. I'm gonna have a whiskey. Do you want anything?
No, I can't. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto later. Sometimes with women, you want to listen to what upsets them and show them that you can grow and change. I don't know what to tell you. Buy her something. You skip over any attempt to repair your emotional connection, and you win back her affection with an empty financial gesture.
Well, that approach has Sheldon Cooper written all over it.
All the rings are magically linked together. My fiance's wearing a magic ring, too. It made all my money disappear.
When are we gonna have cake? After you've been thoroughly amazed. We want cake now. Well, you're not getting cake right now, capiche?
My lovely assistant is going to bring me an ordinary pitcher of milk.
I know how you do that trick. Do you know how to pipe down? It's a fake pitcher. You got wax in your ears? The man said it's an ordinary pitcher.
I hope this works because I didn't bring a change of pants.
I Googled it. It's a fake pitcher. That's it. No cake for you. Anyone else want to join the no cake club?
He actually is pouring it. Maybe he messed up on purpose.
Wrong pitcher.
Oh, no. At least he made the kids laugh. Do you know?
I think my crotch is starting to curdle.
My mother worked full-time. I had to take care of my brothers and sisters. I don't want to get dressed. Joey keeps spitting in my mouth. This isn't the way Mom makes waffles. Well, okay, put your hand in here. Let's say I like this waffle. It makes me sound like a bad person, but I just don't like children.
Yeah, no, we all got that. Don't you think it'll be different when the child is ours?
Right. When it's our kid that's ruined my body and kept me up all night and I've got no career and no future and nothing to be happy about for the next 20 years, sure, that'll be completely different.
It is different though, you know, when you speak to people who've had kids, because I've not, you know, they say like you don't understand love until you see your child for yourself, and it's that moment where you look at them and like everything kind of changes. And I kind of understand where she's coming from, to be honest. Like, I want to be a dad and I want to have a few kids, but I also do personally think that kids do peck head, honestly. They really do. They get to a stage where like they're just so annoying, but then obviously once they get past that stage, then they become fun, because when they're at an age where you can go out and you can spend time together and do activities and stuff like that, then that's great. You know, that's the stage that you want to get into. To be honest, these kids here at the party, you know, saying and calling out stuff, they wasn't too bad. You know, like, that's just what you expect from children their age. To be honest, if I was a parent, I'll be a little bit strict like her. Do you know, where she was like, I'm watching you. Do you know what I mean? I just would be. I reckon that I would be the strict dad. But I would be the fun dad as well. You know, for example, my upbringing, always had everything that I wanted. Dad give me everything, mum give me everything. But I also understood what was right and what was wrong and what's strict. Do you know what I mean? How to respect people. Never been able to, like, be naughty, if that was to, you know, be the correct way, and shout out and disrespect and, you know, be bad at school. Parents wouldn't have none of that. And I understand that. And it's made me a better person, I believe. And that's how I would be with my kids. But it's just interesting how obviously people react around children and what they think's okay compared to others. You know, what one person gets on the nerves, other person can just let it slide. And that's where it's hard to be a parent, because one person can have contracting views to the other one.
I don't think there's anything in this jewelry store that Amy would appreciate more than the humidifier we were just looking at Sears. Oh, a pocket watch.
Okay, I don't think Amy wants a pocket watch.
No, but maybe she wants a man with a pocket watch.
What are we doing this afternoon? Are we looking for anything special? Perhaps a ring for the lady?
Trust me, we are not a couple.
Can I help you today?
He's in trouble with his girlfriend and needs to buy her a present.
Great. Trouble with girlfriends is what's putting my daughter through USC.
Crystallized carbon. Every day people go to the grocery store and come home with sacks full of carbon in the form of charcoal briquettes that they toss in their barbecues and set on fire.
How many diamonds was in that bracelet?
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it. I always thought I'd be a dad someday.
Well, me too. You're so caring. I've often pictured you guiding a young boy into manhood. Hey, just because a man shows caring for another man doesn't mean he's displaying the love that dare not speak its name.
I can't see a life where I don't have kids. I mean, people have kids. I mean, even Donkey Kong had Donkey Kong Jr. You could teach someone how to kidnap princesses and throw barrels at Italian plumbers. Maybe me and Bernadette aren't right for each other.
Look, Howard, I'd say there's a lot of fish in the sea, but I watched you dangle your hook in the water for years. Do not throw her back.
Mate, it's really tough, that,
What time
actually.
did you tell Amy to be here?
8 o'clock.
Pocket watch out.
Sheldon, that pocket watch is ridiculous.
Nonsense. I look like a train conductor.
What's he doing here?
Okay, he wants to talk to you.
Well, I don't want to talk to him, and I'm pretty disappointed in you too. But we both know that won't last.
Your accomplishment was impressive, and I'm proud of you.
We both know that's your koala face.
I told you.
Sheldon, you are the most shallow, self-centered person I have ever met. Do you really think that another transparently Oh, it's a tiara!
You look beautiful.
Of course I do! I'm a princess and this is my tiara!
You're right, tiara was too much.
Oh, she slipped right by me.
Here's your vest back.
You should keep it. You could wear it again sometime.
Don't forget to talk to her about this Michigas where I don't get grandkids.
Don't worry, Ma, I will, as soon as I can figure out a way to bring up such a sensitive issue!
Look, it's obvious having kids is really important to you, and I think I came up with a solution. What if I work and you stay home with the kids? You'll watch Barney and pull Cheerios out of their noses and go on play dates, and I'll work and have conversations with people my own age and enjoy my life. Hey, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good. What is that behind your ear? Oh, look, it's a condom.
He's actually sick at magic. He's actually really good. See, right, the thing is, that's not really a bad proposition, is it? So let's be honest, right? You know, at least she was willing and open to look at a solution to the thing. It wasn't a straight up dismissal. Like, okay, I don't like kids, but I'm never having them. You know, she actually come and brought an offer to the table, and obviously he could reject it and he could sit down and he could talk about something else. And to be honest, I wouldn't have accepted the first proposal because, you know, both of them work in a field that they actually love. It's different, isn't it? You know, if you're in a job that you don't really care about and you're probably on minimum wage and you could just kind of quit. So just pretend you worked in, I don't know, a supermarket, you know what I mean? Like, you could quit Walmart and then be a stay-at-home dad, and then when you finish, go back and work at I don't know, Target. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of a same job. Now, being one of these engineers who work in NASA and all that, where these work, then that's not just a job that you could just put down and then go back and find one similar. It's a career that they strive towards, and you can't just step away. But I was thinking, okay, she earns more money than him, like she said, and it's enough where he could be a stay-at-home dad. But let's just pretend it was even split. Both earned 50k, so we'll just use 100 as a round figure. You know, if their household income was 100 grand and, you know, he was going to stay at home and just live off her 50, you know, would you not rather have both of them in place and then use some of the 50 that both of you make and put it towards a nanny? And that way both of you can stay working, both of you can be in the environment you want to be in, and you can also have somebody professional taking care of the children at home, and obviously maybe cleaning the house and making it look tidy as well. It's kind of like a win-win all round, you know what I mean? You've got to be a parent, Howard's going to be a dad, his mum's going to be a grandmother, do you know what I mean? They've got children, they've got people looking after it, and they're both in the field as well. Instead of one person being a stay-at-home mum or dad, use the money, combine it, get a nanny in, both of them get what they want, and they can still live and obviously have the children. So I think that would be the best solution, but I'm glad that Bernadette didn't actually just kibosh it and say, no, I'm not having kids, because obviously it's a big thing. Obviously he wants to be a father, and it's, you know, it could have been a relationship ender, and she's come, offered him a solution straight away, and obviously he's used his magic trick and now they're going to have sex. So fair play to it, do you know what I mean? I actually like that ending. And that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So Amy was upset with Sheldon in today's episode, and I can't really blame her, you know what I mean? She's experiencing some amazing news. I mean, it's actually really good, you know. She's having a sole, what did he say? She's getting something published as a sole writer. That's really good, you know what I mean? And like, she's ecstatic about it. She wants to celebrate it. She's on a date, and Sheldon's not really bothered, showing no interest, looking at his phone, you know, trying to outweigh her accomplishments with like a minor one from his, you know what I mean? 101 followers on Twitter, well, great, you know what I mean? I'm going to be a published sole author, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he should show some enthusiasm, and Penny was right to come over and obviously give him a bit of grilling. And, you know, I've experienced that in my life before, you know, I might not be interested in what somebody's showing me or the topic that they're actually, you know, excited about, but at the end of the day, you got to read the room, do you know what I mean? If someone's enthusiastic, if someone's excited about an achievement that they've done, then, you know, even if you don't care about it, you just go along with it anyway, big them up, say well done, you know what I mean? Let's have a drink, fair play to you, you know. And all episode he was obviously trying to claw it back, and he was looking at what he could do. And Penny said that he should buy something to obviously get her back on his side. Pretty much does work, do you know what I mean? If you do upset your girlfriend, buy some flowers, buy some chocolate, buy her a bracelet, necklace, whatever, you know what I mean? Sometimes it could just be simple as like a card saying I'm sorry, and it works. It literally is. It just shows that you spent a bit of time reflecting that you done something wrong, and you want to, you know, apologise, and you put a bit of thought into it, and that's all that counts, isn't it, at the end of the day? He's ended up getting a tiara. She loves it. You know, she's actually rapidly becoming one of my favourite characters, to be honest. Amy, I actually really enjoyed her this season, and last season as well. I feel like she's been a really good introduction. Bernadette's good as well, because obviously she's making Howard more open. He's not this ladies' man anymore. He's more, I don't know, like it. It's like his character's expansion, you know, where we're broadening his horizons. Obviously, the negative side of that is I don't feel like we see Raj enough, but you know, that's just how it is, isn't it? You know, sometimes you do have casualties in war, and hopefully he picks up and gets a storyline going forward himself. But Amy, she's doing really good. Bernadette as well. And, you know, Penny, I don't really feel like she's massively key into it as much, because obviously these relationships are taking a steamroll ahead, which I'm happy for. And I would like to see more of them going forward, and obviously talking about the wedding, the future planning, where they live in, the bachelorette party. Do you know what I mean? What we've been saying for most of the season. Are we going to have a bachelor party? You know, where are they going to go? Who's going to celebrate? Who's the best man? You know, are they going to have all of them, or is one sole person going to be it? Do you know what I mean? Loads of topics, loads of things exciting. Still got this space thing that Howard's supposed to be doing, going up and you know, spending some time at the space station. That's going to be really good as well. Hopefully we don't gloss over it and just end it in one episode. Let's continue it for a couple and go into it deep and see if he could do anything exciting again with his work. You know what I mean? There's still lots of stuff going on this season. I'm excited for it, and thanks for checking out today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.